Parents and teachers are this afternoon still digesting the June 1 back-to-school plan. While many have welcomed the announcement after 2 months of lost teaching, others are saying the announcement leaves more questions than answers. For instance, how will small, special and boarding schools be accommodated? And also no mention of how and when additional teachers will be recruited to assist with overcrowding. Let's bring education specialist and former education MEC Mary Metcalfe back to our Lunchtime program with an assessment. Mary, good afternoon to you and welcome. You saw the speech last night from the Basic Education Minister. Is it a workable strategy?
Thank you, Jeremy. We have to make it work. We have several weeks to build the confidence in school communities and in the public that the necessary steps are in place. I don't think the Minister is at all saying that schools are going back whether or not we're ready. She's insistent in saying we need to get ready, and I think the public and shows like yours have got a critical role to play in asking the questions that need to be responded to, because it's in the asking of the questions and the answers coming when they are available that will build public confidence. Public confidence depends on government, the teacher unions, the school governing bodies together being able to speak with one voice and say this is what we're ready to do, and when we don't know, we're coming back to you.
When we talk about the need to get ready, the National Teachers Union is raising this issue, which is perhaps the most important one, is that no mention was made of how and when additional teachers are going to be recruited to assist with the inevitable problem of overcrowding on school campuses.
It's a critical issue, and I understand that processes will be put into place. The first thing that needs to happen is to identify the teachers that have comorbidity issues which make them at risk, and by the way, learners. Once that assessment has been done school by school, then teachers need to be identified to come in and assist. The first step, Jeremy, is getting the principal and the SMTs back into school under safe conditions so that they can make that assessment. It's a phone ringing. If the SMT can make that assessment, then it means that they can then start planning their timetable. The biggest issue that schools are going to face is how are we going to teach what learners in what classrooms, with what physical distancing, with what teachers that we have. So the planning process unfolds, and we can only ask questions that are possible to answer at this stage. At this stage, the principals need to get back, and they need to ensure that they have the necessary resources for the SMTs to get back, then for the teachers to get back. Then the detailed planning can happen, and only then can learners get back.
Mary Metcalfe, I thank you for joining us today.